Class 3, then 1650 the trip for race number 6. The last 3 races are all Class 3 contests. This one headed by Hong Kong first starter Happy My Brother wears the blinkers for his Hong Kong debut. A 2-time winner out of New Zealand. Real busy, beaten favourite only just though by Heavenly Thoughts last time out. Delightful Loud, disappointing last time, but not a bad effort behind Tasha Delic the start before. At Nam Jong Plus down the field last time, beaten favourite in his 2 previous starts. Gift of Lifeline gets up in trip from the 14 to the 1650. Divine Unicorn was a course and distance winner last season. Leap of Faith was ridden by Joe Moreira when behind Best Alliance last time, but Joe rides Smiling City this time round. Happy Fortune gets up to the 12 to 1650. Dylan Moe rides for Peter Ho, had a win on the weekend. Real busy, Flash Famous and Leap of Faith, Tom, are the horses that have been up at Chung Fa.
Yeah, pace will be interesting here because you've got 2 horses that can dictate from the front. One of them is Smiling City, tried to do so last time out, only was able to run 4th. The other is World Famous, who has led in a recent barrier trial and was held together at the line. Vague de Borges rides from gate number 5. Leap of Faith, he covered a lot of ground last time out. Shouldn't cover that same amount of ground this time out of gate number 7. Happy My Brother, real busy out of that gate at number 8. He's another horse that can sit handy, so wouldn't be surprised to see him get closer to the rail somewhere.
We saw a top accolade in the last. We'll concentrate on Real Busy now. He goes nicely with Zach Purden aboard. He's the one in front. Nice even piece from this. So it's been very consistent recently, held his form on the course and also on the training track as well. The other one we're going to have a look at here is Leap of Faith. Nice piece from him as well. He's been running consistently as well this season. He'll be 4th up here and he's held together nicely as well. That's him closest to us, 386. And Smiling City, another one who was strip fitter for that last start. He did lead last time. We had him on the speed map leading, but I don't think he necessarily has to lead. And look, he travels nicely. And previous to that, he had a really tough run.
All right, we'll hear from Joe very shortly. We'll start off, though, with Real Busy, who's our current favourite here in a driving finish. Divine Unicorn and Nam Jong Plus a little bit further back, Tom.
Yeah, Real Busy, another consistent effort from him. He did win going back to May, and Zach Purden sticks with him, only beaten a neck here behind the inform Heavenly Thought. So he's a genuine live chance in the race. I'm not sold on Divine Unicorn, even though it was a better run from him this time round. He finished alongside of Nam Jong Plus. Well, they both ran well, but I'm certainly not sold on Divine Unicorn.
Yeah, Nam Jong Plus hit the line strongly as well, but that's what he normally does.
Okay, we'll keep moving then. Leap of Faith, pretty tough run here. Paul went running a good 3rd still behind Best Alliance. This was the feature race from a couple of weeks ago. Yeah,
so he's one of the major chances, I think, in this particular race. He's 3rd up now. He's run these 2 good races so far. 4th up, I should say. He did one fresh up, didn't he, this season? He's had a couple of runs since, so a very fit horse going into this.
And despite covering all that ground, 3 wide, pretty much no cover, he was still there to the challenge at the end. So as long as he gets a half-decent run, he'll be right there.
Yeah, and I think the fact that Joe has seemingly, well, he is running a different horse, whether he's got off him or not, beside the point. I think you'll get a better price about him. World Famous Happy My Brother, the first starter, Tom, and Legion of Merit, yeah?
Yeah, World Famous, he led in this barrier trial. No real pressure put on him by Vague de Borges here over the final stages. The newcomer, Happy My Brother, blinkers on. He was trained by Roger James and Robert Wellwood in New Zealand. Ran 6th in the New Zealand Derby behind Sherwood Forest. Was known as Reggie Wood. Has had no trials at Happy Valley, but I didn't mind his trial here in Legion of Merit. Paul, we've seen him once before. He had Vincent Ho on board in that trial, but he has Matthew Poon this time round.
Yeah, he needs to improve, I think, on the back of that run. I mean, the other one, Happy My Brother's here for the Derby, so I can't see him featuring here in this.
All right, okay. It's just a watch then with the blinkers on for his debut. Let's get out to track work. Joe Moreira chatting with Ed about Smiling City.
Joe, Smiling City, you've ridden him at the trials recently. What sort of feel did he give you that morning?
Gave me a feel that he's a kind of a horse that is ready to go and do well. He's been racing well. I can't see him doing anything different than what he's been doing.
Does the wide draw bother you?
It does, but I still got to keep the faith. You know, if we're lucky enough to slot somewhere 2 off the fence and he get a smooth run, I believe he's a kind of a capable horse to win this race.
Leap of Faith lines up in this race as well too. You've had a bit to do with him. Was it a pride booking while you're on Smiling City?
Yeah, I was already booked to ride Smiling City, and at the end of the day I don't regret, because I don't think there is much between them. I'm going to the race with a very nice horse underneath, with certainly a winning chance.
Now he's a little bit shorter in the market as well at 5.3. He's not favourite though, Paul. Competitive race, this one?
Yeah, it's good. I do like Smiling City though. He had a really tough run, fresh up then. I think he bounced a little bit last time, left in front there, ran 4th. Still a good run, and he's looked good. I think he's ready to win. So he's on top. Leap of Faith, the hardest to beat, as Joe just said there. Real Busy in for third. I put Gift of Lifeline in for fourth with the good barrier draw. 11, 10, 2 and 8.
Went with one of the horses that's got the top weight here, a Real Busy for Zach Purtney. Hasn't done too much wrong in his last few outings. Second last start to Heavenly Thought, narrowly beaten. So he's on top over Leap of Faith and Smiling City. They're the obvious two. And I thought Namjong Plus, he hit the line fairly well last time out. That was from gate 9. He got Karis on from gate number 1. So shouldn't have too many issues this time around Namjong Plus, as long as he can get a clear run. So 2, 10, 11 and 6.
2, 10, 11 are the obvious numbers there for sure, but Happy Fortune right down at the bottom of the handicap. I thought he was interesting up in trip behind Sky Darcy last time. All right, that's the 6th.